Hey Raponi, it's the Tia channel, and this video is about tips about the dentist, because you know what? Nobody likes a dentist. And before I do the tips, number one, if you are going to the dentist or anything like that, or you're going to in a couple months, or whenever you go to the dentist, these tips, I'm trying not to scare you with them. They're just tips to try to help you when you're at the dentist, okay? So don't get scared, okay? Okay. And I was just at the dentist yesterday, that's why I'm making this video. February 19th, I was at the dentist, and today, which is February 20th, I'm making the video. So, yeah, I don't know when this will be uploaded, but anyways. So, these are tips, and I'm trying not to scare you guys, okay? Okay. So, tip number one, when you're scared at the dentist, or you have an anxiety, I think that's what it's called, anxiety, which means that you're really, like, scared or worried or something like that, I'm just going to call it scared, or, yeah. So when you're really scared or something like that, just don't worry, just tell yourself it's going to be okay, and just, like, take a deep breath. I know everybody says that, but seriously, for me, it helps a lot. Just take a deep breath and just be like, because when I was in the waiting room yesterday, I was like, oh my god, it was only, I was just, like, so worried. That's the way I am, because nobody likes a dentist. Almost, like, everyone is, like, afraid of the dentist. I'm not saying everybody, but almost everyone is afraid of the dentist. But, when you're afraid, just tell yourself if it's like a checkup or whatever. For me, it was a checkup and an x-ray. I was so worried when I was in the waiting room. I'm like, Tia, just calm down, okay? Take a deep breath, and it helps sometimes. But yeah, for you, whatever it is, just tell yourself, it's going to be okay, and just take a deep breath, because sometimes it really helps. But yeah, step number 2 is to get to know your doctor or nurse or whatever it is that, whoever is helping you with your teeth or checkup. So, yes, if it's one of the checkup people, or if it's one of the teeth doctor, or whatever you would call it. Wow, I do not know anything yet. Okay, so, just get to know them a little bit. Like, when I was getting my checkup done, some lady came in the room, she's like, my name is blah, 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 blah. I started to forget her name, but yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's a nice name. Just, like, trying to start a conversation with them. They always try to do that. I don't know why. One thing I don't understand is, okay, when they do work on your teeth, right? They ask, while they're working on your teeth, they're like, what's your name? And you're like, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh, that's a good name. And you're just like, how do you want me to speak if you're working on my mouth? Huh? Like, does that make sense to you guys or no? Because that's just plain stupid. One of my family members, yesterday when I went to the dentist with me, and they were getting their teeth done, and that happened. I'm like, seriously? You know we can't talk, right? Yeah. Okay, but anyways, just try to get to know them, because, like, they'll try to start a conversation with you, because sometimes I find that stupid, but okay, when they try to talk a conversation with you, because it's like, I don't know you, so, like, how am I supposed to talk to you? That's why you start a conversation with them, even though it may be a little bit weird. When you start a conversation with them, and you start getting to know them better, don't worry, you'll, like, love your, the person who's working on your teeth, or checkup person. Don't know what to call it. But don't worry. Just try to get to know them, and then it'll be like they're not as much as a stranger to you, if that helps. And step number 3. When you're all done, you could ask your, can't think today. You can ask your, dentist person, or whoever was working on your teeth, and ask them questions about your teeth, because sometimes that, like, helps me not worry as much, like, when you ask them questions about, like, your teeth, like, are my teeth gonna be like this, or blah, 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 and they'll try to answer them, which I find that helpful. Don't be too afraid just to ask and be like, please tell me, and they'll be like, what? And you'll just be like, nothing. Don't be afraid to ask, it's your opinion, you just want to know stuff about your teeth. That's what I did yesterday, about a whole bunch of stuff about my teeth, so, yeah. And then March 2nd, I have another appointment with them, so it's like in, like, what, 2 weeks? And today is Friday, and you guys are probably thinking, wait, Tia's recording how if it's like a school day or something like that for her. Well, because, I don't know when this video will get upload, so it may be weird, but, because since today's Friday and it was so cold, we had no school. Because it was like -4 outside, and that's how cold it is this winter where I live. Like, last winter, it was like freezing cold, but now it's just like last winter it was snow, but then now it's just freezing cold. But anyways, that's not what I meant. So the dentist is an okay place, and this is other things I wanted to show you guys over here that I got. Okay, when I was at the dentist, my teeth need like a special toothbrush. I never even known that because this is the kind of toothbrush I have. Okay, so the kind of toothbrush I had before was this one. And, like, it has buttons on it, and you search toothpaste all over it, but it has buttons on it, you click it, and it vibrates. See, watch. That's how you can tell it vibrated. But it vibrates. I don't know if you guys can, like, see that. But, when you put it on the wood, you can hear it. But that's vibration, so, yeah. And toothbrush that vibrates. Now, this is the difference between the other one. Of course, the other one's not a special one, but see, these were the kind of bristles I was using before. Oops, sorry, Tia. Let me just shut this off. Okay, so these were the kind of bristles I was using before, these big ones, and then this is the one they told me to use, because there was a difference between my teeth, and these ones didn't really get into the cracks much as my teeth, because when in the back of your teeth, when you eat candy or sweets or whatever, the back of your teeth holds like much of the goodies and stuff like that, or the food or junk food. That's why she told me to use this one. So yeah, so bye-bye this one. And that one was my favorite because, you know, it was pink and it matched my OC a lot, but she let me pick out the color of my toothbrush too, and she said blue, and she was like, light blue or dark blue, and I'm like, light blue. So yeah, this is my new toothbrush. And it's, I like how it's clear. But the difference was because the bristles are much smaller, and it can get into the crevices and like cracks, or not cracks, like little lines in my teeth to get all the junk food out in the back and whatever, and stickiness. So this is a special kind of toothbrush. You cannot find this in store because it said around in the package. You can't find it in store. Tell your local dentist if they subscribe this to you. I'm sure not a lot of you guys, if you guys are watching this video, need this kind of toothbrush as I do. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know. But this is the one that they told me to use. So, yeah. And then they told me I could pick any toothpaste I wanted. They said mint or bubblegum, because those are the two flavors they had. And I'm like mint because, you know, I like mint because I like making my mouth fresh. So, if you guys want good good toothpaste for your teeth, make them nice and clean when you go to the dentist, use Crest, because Crest is a really, really good brand. And this is like the mint one because I wanted that one. And then they gave me tooth floss, right? Yeah, it's Oral-B Glide tooth floss, or yeah, that's what you would call it, right? Yeah, it's floss. So, and this is Oral-B too. So I think my dentist, the one I went to, is like everything up with Oral-B. So, because right there it says Oral-B, and then up here in the corner it says Oral-B. Oral-B is a good brand, and Crest is. So those are like two brands I suggest you guys to go get, because when you go to the dentist, and if you guys actually do take these tips and you go to the dentist and they said they have pretty much good teeth, then I'll be very surprised. But here's a tip. My dentist lady that was checking my teeth told me to do this. When you do your tooth floss, when you do it every night, stretch the floss all the way to your elbow and then rip it, and that'll be a perfect size. And don't floss this way. What would you call it? Vertical, I think? Yeah, vertical, right? Horizontal? Horizontal, I think it's called. Horizontal or vertical. This way, don't go like this. Go like up and down like this. Don't just go like this. Because if you go left and right, it may make your gums bleed. I don't know for a certain kind of person that you are, but it may just, I just suggest you to go up and down to get all the food and stuff out. But, yeah. So this is what they gave me, and to help with my teeth. And it's my old toothbrush. Don't need that anymore. I just knocked it off the set. Oh well. So anyways, this was my little video of tips to help you guys with your teeth. If you actually do take these tips, tell me, and if you like them, I will make more tips. Hopefully these tips will help you. So yeah, and I will be making a video with the main 6 going to the dentist, because I thought of the idea when I was in the car driving the way home from the dentist. So yeah, that video will be coming up soon. Stay in shortly for that one. And if these tips do help you, tell me down below in the comments. Thank you very much. Tia, it's time for your next appointment. What? No! No!